All right. All right. This thing live? This is the first time I've done a stream off of the World Cup before. It's best that I restart the broadcast though, because, or not the broadcast, but the cloud, because the colors are a little messed up. I don't like the colors messed up. Okay. So it's clear that the colors don't want to work properly. So everything's brighter than usual, and all the oranges are red. Or no, all the reds would be oranges, but there's no reds in this game. For the colors. All right. Welcome to the first game of the brand new season of the Rocket World Cup, the July 2024 edition. 32 teams are in this tournament, and we are about to start the first series of the season between Puerto Rico and Australia. Both teams are excited. To start us off, Australia qualified in 7th place, meaning they qualified pretty well to get here. And they qualified because they were one of the 17 countries that were from YouTube, because we rarely ever get any YouTube countries. We get a lot of Twitch. And Puerto Rico qualified in the number 19 spot, as they were 19th of the whole leaderboard in terms of popularity. So as a result, Puerto Rico and Australia became... And then after we qualified all the teams, we also randomized the brackets. So it's not going to be the number one country like the U.S. playing Bulgaria, who's number 32. It's completely random. Because if we did it that way, popularity would become a problem, because USA is going to get it every single time. So we just randomize it. So, without further ado, let us start Game 1 of this series. That's going to take place at Deadeye Canyon. Alright, Game 1. First round, best of 7. Starts now. Puerto Rico is going to be in white, and Australia is going to be in yellow. I know some of you might be confused about these colors, but we actually looked up we're actually going to be looking up the kits that they use in FIFA. So that's why the colors are that way. So the white and blue is Puerto Rico, and the yellow and dark green is going to be Australia this time, instead of the old colors we did before. And here we are. Game 1 starts now. Australia has won the face-off. And here we go. So Puerto Rico's going to be on defense first, so we're going to see how this works out. Puerto Rico's got Sabretooth, Squall, Armstrong, and Storm on their lineup. for game 1 of this series. And it looks like Australia's powering through. Australia are in new colors. I know the green's a little dark. And Puerto Rico scores! It is from Armstrong. Goal number 1 for the entire tournament goes to Puerto Rico, who is brand new to this tournament. And speaking on defense in Australia, they have Chipper, Sticks, Salty, and Swabby. I'm going to get my controller off of the table because it vibrates. But it is 1-0 for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's on defense now. Ball still in the air. Oh, it's an own goal. That's a goal for Australia, and it's 1-1. What has happened with this team? It was by Squall. It was Squall's fault. They need to pay attention if they want to move on to round 2. Whoever moves on to the second round, their next game will be on July 17th. So it's going to be a long time from now. Because the first round is actually the longest round now. 16 days of straight football. And every team would play one series. Here's a goal chance. Puerto Rico scores. Squall has scored for Puerto Rico. It's 2-1. What a long goal. All the way across the net. And it's in. And here we are off with the third face-off of the series, or the fourth face-off of the series, sorry. Chipper's using explosive powers against Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's on defense right this second. Here's a shot. That's going to be off the crossbar. The ball is currently in the air. Here's a chance for Australia. They take it and ties the game 2-2. And there we have it. The game is tied, and we might have a good series. Here's a shot saved, or deflected by a teammate. Puerto Rico is going to clear the ball away, and the clear is not successful as the ball is still in the white zone. And now gets the clearing away. Here's a chance. That's going to be blocked away. Puerto Rico tries to set it up. There's a setup here, but Storm backs off of it. Here's another setup. Squall with a chance. Armstrong tries to hit it. And now Australia clears it away. Puerto Rico on defense scores! Australia leads 3-2. And Salty gave themselves the lead. And just like that, now Australia are leading this game. And here it is, the clearing. Puerto Rico is going to be on offense now. Here's a chance for Puerto Rico. Shoots. Goal. Game is tied 3-3. And Puerto Rico are on fire in their first game in franchise history against a team who has made it all the way to the Cup final last season. All right. Here is the seventh face-off. This goal could be crucial, as this could be the game winner. Uh-oh. Puerto Rico on defense is failing. Goal! Australia scores. It is 4-3. And Australia may have taken the game. It is up to Australia to decide if our defense is capable enough to keep the 1-goal lead going into Game 2 and taking the series lead. And Puerto Rico has won the face-off. Where's the rest of Australia at? More importantly, where's Puerto Rico at? They need to be on power play mode if they want to survive Game 1 with a win. Alright. Ball's getting cleared away. It's going to hit that wall. Shot! Oh! Almost in. They have one chance. Do not miss. Will they miss their chance to blow? No! They scored, and it's 4-4. It is 4-4 in Game 1. We are going to overtime. Who knew the first game of the entire tournament was going to OT? The rules of overtime are simple. Whoever scores first wins the game. And the clock will continue to run for as long as needed. So whoever scores first will win this game. Here's a chance for Puerto Rico to win it. Puerto Rico wins! Puerto Rico has won Game 1 in overtime. And now they are 3 wins away from a crazy upset. Moving on to Game 2 is going to be at Colossus. Let's see how well both these two can do in this map. This is a non-standard map. All right, we're moving on to Game 2. Puerto Rico has won their first game. Remember, Puerto Rico is in white, Australia is in yellow. Good luck to both teams in Game 2. Puerto Rico has a 1-game series lead. And we're underway. Puerto Rico has won the face-off, and the ball is headed... Uh-oh. Here's a setup. Blocked. Game is actually lagging. That is not remote play, by the way. Here's a shot. Swatted away. Australia are trying their best to defend. They don't want to go home in this first round. They have been in the Cup final 2 times, including last season. However, they have never won it. Here's a chance for Australia. Oh, barely misses it, and Puerto Rico clears it out of the net. Now they got to clear it away, and they do. Puerto Rico on offense misses barely. And now Puerto Rico is the ones on offense this time. Here's a shot from Maverick. Maverick blocked by Yuri. And the ball is still going to be in yellow area. And now here's a shot for Australia. Right off the crossbar and scores! It ricocheted in. And it's 1-0 for Australia in the game 2 of this series. And Australia has a chance to tie this series if they can maintain that lead. Uh-oh. Here's an error. Is that going in? No. Australia made it just in time. Sultan shoots. Deflected wide. Here's a setup. Here's a setup. It's an own goal. Puerto Rico scored. It's 1-1. That's an own goal by Imp. And just like that, it's the tie game. Alright, Australia won that face-off. And here's a chance for Australia. Here's a chance. Score! 2-1 Australia. It's 1-2. Ball's punched out. Ball is going to be shot at the net. Scores. Puerto Rico scores and ties the game again. It's 2-2. And we have a good game going our way. Both teams have scored twice. Both teams have already sent the game to overtime once. Here's a shot. Deflected. Here's another shot. Deflected again. Puerto Rico's trying on offense, and now Australia might get the chance. Deflected off to the right. Here is a setup. No one's nearby, though. And the ball's going to be carefully hit, but it's going to hit the pillar. And here's a shot chance. Score! Puerto Rico scores again. It's 3-2. And the Puerto Ricans are going to have a lead for the first time in this entire game. Here's a shot. Australia, right by the goalie, scores 3-3. And this game is tied for the third time in the game. This game is getting insane. It's 3-3, and this game continues to dominate the sports market of Rocket League, of AI versus AI. Gats headed for the net. Scores. Puerto Rico scores again. It's 4-3. Right off the face-off. How does that happen? They lost that face-off and still scored off the face-off. This is why this map is special. Because there are certain ways the ball can score that won't normally happen in a normal map. That's headed towards the goal. No one's got nitro. Here's a shot that's going to hit the pillar and go right up the middle. Here's a shot, chance for Australia. Australia ties the game for the 4th time in the entire game. And Boston has joined us for game 2 of this series. And Puerto Rico and Australia have tied it. Here's a shot that's going to be deflected. It's going to be an Australian win in the face-off. Australia just murdered someone. That was Jerwin. That was destroyed. That was wrecked. Here's Maverick with a shot opportunity, and that's going to be deflected wide. Here's another chance for Puerto Rico, and they score. It's 5-4 with 43 seconds to go in game 2 of this series. And we are now about to begin the 10th face-off of the game. Australia are on offense. Ball's getting dribbled around. Right near the net. Yuri took the shot for some reason and it was deflected. For obvious reasons. You hit the wall, it's not going to go in. You want to wait. Here's a chance. Shot! And saved. 15 seconds to go. There's 10 seconds to go. Ball's going to Australian territory. And game 2 is going to Puerto Rico. It is 6-4, and this game is over. And Puerto Rico, in their first ever series, are going to take a 2-0 series lead against one of our 2 finalists from the previous season. Goal! But it doesn't matter, as Puerto Rico have already won game 2. Game 2 went to Puerto Rico, and now we are headed to Game 3, which is going to be taking place at Double Goal. Oh, I have never seen this map. I have never seen this map at any of my tournament, any of the seasons we've had. Here we are. Game 3. This map is quite big, so we'll see what happens. This map is called Double Goal because there's actually 2 ways the ball can score here. You're defending 2 nets, not 1. That means you do have to shoot the ball in an angle. Oh, there was a chance for Puerto Rico here. They're defending 2 nets, which is not an easy task. You might need 2 goalies for this task because you gotta guard. Here's offensive fire is shot, and that is wide. And now it's in Puerto Rican territory. Here's an opportunity for Australia to score, and that's deflected. This map is very big. Ball is in mid-court. And the ball's going to head towards Australian territory and continue to head that direction. That counts as a shot. Here's a chance for Puerto Rico, and that's going to be too high. Here's a shot chance. That's going to barely miss the net. No one's managed to score yet. Here's a chance, right for the net, saved by their own team. Australia blocked their own goal, the goal that was going to be for them. I don't know what that was about. Here's a chance, scores! Puerto Rico's on the board first, and it's 1-0. They scored through the left goal of. And Puerto Rico now have the lead and could win and take a 3-0 series lead. Here's a shot, scores! 2-0 for Puerto Rico. Off the face-off. First it's faced off and then the shot. Oh, that's an own goal. That's an own goal, fellas. Ball's in the yellow zone. There. Australia's struggling here. It's 2-0, 2 minutes left in Game 3. We could see a 3-0 series lead. That's going to be saved. Fury with a shot, scores! Australia have scored, and they are now on the board. And Fury is going to be the only teammate to score from Australia. Puerto Rico is looking strong in their debut. Oh, that might go in. Score! Australia might have scored an OG against themselves again, and it's 3-1. Fury must have messed that up, as that was going in regardless of if Puerto Rico hit it or not. As they did hit it, but it wouldn't even be needed. Puerto Rico are. Oh no! Australia with the air, and it's a goal. It's 4-1 for Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico might take it, are definitely most likely now taking a 3-0 series lead. One minute left in Game 3. Puerto Rico are trying their best to score again. "30 seconds to go." It's not like that. It looks like that the time is about to expire. There's barely a chance for a comeback for Australia in Game 3. And now Australia's going to need a series comeback if they want to win. As Puerto Rico has now taken a 3-0 series lead against someone who's been to the finals in the last season. Final score of Game 3 is 4-1. And we are off to map 4. And here, there's a chance that the series can end here. Beckwith Park. And here we are. Game 4. Beckwith Park. Puerto Rico wins. Puerto Rico advances. However, Australia scores first, and it's 1-0 for them. Now, certainly you don't want to be the team to be eliminated. So Australia is going to need to try to use some new techniques if they want to move on to round 2 of this tournament and not face the embarrassment of getting swept in the first round. Puerto Rico are going to try to use their offense that they've been so great with ever since Game 1. Alright, juked out the defender. However, the ball's mid-court. It's gonna try to go in and misses the net. Ball's stopped and it's going backwards now. Puerto Rico are now gonna try to trap the ball here. Takes the shot. Oh! That's above the head of a million people, and that's gonna get hit. That's a chance for Australia, and they're going to score once again. It's 2-0 for Australia. And Australia now leads 2-0 in the first round for Game 4. Ball is going to be shot. It's saved. About half of the game is left. Puerto Rico's offense seems to not be working in their favor like it has been in games 1, 2, and 3. As Australia are keeping the pressure on, which is something you want to do when you lead by 2. You don't need to take any unnecessary risk. You just need to make sure that you are not conceding goals when you're up by 2. Puerto Rico made the setup here. Here's a chance. Oh, missed. That ball's missed too. Here's a shot. Oh, and that's a goal. Puerto Rico scores, and it's 1-2. They're on the board. And they got a chance to tie this game up. Here, that's headed for the net. It's swatted away. 1:20 to go. About 80 seconds left. Puerto Rico needs a goal to tie it up, and Australia needs to keep that lead. And if they don't want to head this one into overtime and risk getting eliminated by a sweep. No team has ever been swept before in a best of 7 in this season, or in this league. The ball's headed straight for their net. It's deflected away. 45 seconds left. Shot. And goal. Game over. Australia's got a 2-goal lead with only 40 seconds left. Ball's headed towards the net. Puerto Rico needs to score twice to tie this one up. If they don't, then a game 5 will be forced. And 10 seconds are left. And Puerto Rico scores. It's 2-3. Hassan Terrell has joined the stream as well. He is routing for Puerto Rico to win in the first round. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Australia wins game 4 and will force a game 5. Final score is 3-2 for game 4, and we will be headed to game 5. Which is going to take place at Manfield. So the sweep is not going to happen in this series. But however, there is a chance for a reverse sweep, which is going to require another 3 wins from Australia.
What up, boy?
What up? And we are headed to Manfield for game 5 of this series. It's already almost been 40 minutes in this series. And we are going to start game 5 now. Puerto Rico in white, Australia in yellow. And here we are. Once again, if Puerto Rico wins this game, they win the series. They had a chance to do it last game, but lost. And now we are here in game 5. Oh, ball's dribbled. Who's going to be the first team to advance to the second round? It's either going to be Puerto Rico. Oh, here's a shot from Australia. They score first. Oh no, what an error from Australia. And it is 1-1. As I don't know what happened here. Mitty took a small shot, which should have been saved, but it went right past the goalie, like, it went past the goalie, like Onana from Manchester United. Here's a shot. And here's a chance for Puerto Rico. That's going to be cleared away by Australia. Puerto Rico is going to hit it back to Australian territory. However, Australia will clear it again. Here's a chance for Australia. Saved by the goalie. Ball's going to get hit. That might bring some life for Australia. Here's a shot. Scores! Australia scores again, and it's 2-1. Here's a chance for Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, no, it's not going in. Saved by the entire team. That shot gives a chance. Here is a shot. Blocked. And now the ball's midfield. Wolfman hits it backwards and was also deflected by someone else. And that was successfully cleared away. Here's a shot. Scores! Australia leads to 3-1, and we might be seeing a game 6. Ball's going to be deflected. It's been a great series so far between both teams. It used to be just one team that was doing great, but looks like Australia is about to win their second game, and that is if they can hold on to this lead. As Puerto Rico are down by 2 goals. And the ball is going to be swatted. Here's a shot. And the ball's going to be deflected in the air. Here's another chance. Blocked by the wall. 1 minute left. Here's a shot. Goal! Puerto Rico scores and makes the game a 1-goal game. It is 2-3. Australia only leads by 1 now. That ball's going to be deflected. It's 2-3. Ball's getting swatted. It's headed to the right side. And now the final countdown is live. This is Puerto Rico's final 5 seconds of a chance, and that's not going to happen. We are going to Game 6, as Australia has won the game for the second game in a row. And we are headed to Game 6. And that is going to take place at DFH Stadium. This is the most classic stadium in the game. It's a default stadium. Normal things happen here. Let's see who wins Game 6 here. Once again, Puerto Rico is in white. Australia is in yellow, for those of you who just tuned in. And Puerto Rico, I'm going to say this for the third time. You win this game, you win the series. They've had 2 chances to do that. Failed both of them. And now they're here in Game 6, and they get to try again. If you're Australia, you will need 2 wins to move on. And we are off for Game 6. As the ball is going to be hit midfield in this stormy weather. Oh, that could have been a goal, but the goalie woke up last second. Here's a shot. Oh, that might be an own goal. No, hit the crossbar. Here's another shot. Puerto Rico are trying to get it in the net. Ball is being dribbled on the side. Here's a chance. Oh, here's another chance. Punches it in. Puerto Rico scores first. It's 1-0. The scramble for the ball right by the yellow area, and it just went the right way for Puerto Rico to take that opportunity of a shot and scores. Here we are on the second face-off. There's a chance for Australia, and they take it. Fury shoots it in with a nice corner shot, and it's 1-1 in Game 6. Here is a shot. Here's a chance. That's going to be shot away. Australia are on offense now. And here's the ball on the Puerto Rican side, getting dribbled. It's going to Australian territory now. Here's a chance for Puerto Rico. Scores! It is 2-1, and Puerto Rico are in the lead with just 2 minutes to go. This is the first series Puerto Rico has ever played in the history of their franchise. And the game is tied. Australia scores. And this game gets more insane the longer it gets. However, Caveman should have saved that, but he straight up drove in his own net instead. Here's a chance for Puerto Rico. Scores! It's 3-2. In their first ever series, we could see Puerto Rico advance to round 2. And Australia could be going home. Ball's punched all the way to yellow zone. Here's a chance. Shot. Here's another chance. Here's an own goal. Puerto Rico scores because of an OG from Australia. What in the world did I just witness? I just watched one of Australia's teammates punch the ball in the back of the net, and it's 4-2. Scores! What's up, Liffy? Welcome to Game 6 of this best of 7 against Puerto Rico and Australia. Puerto Rico's up by 3 in this game and are about to win this series and move on to the second round of our tournament. Here's another shot. That's a 4-goal lead. It's 6-2 for Puerto Rico. This series is about to end. Australia were hoping to try to get a reverse sweep in their favor. But now that Puerto Rico has a 4-goal lead to secure their 4th and final win of the series that they need. However, they did just score. They would need 3 more, but Puerto Rico might win their first ever series against a team that made it all the way to the finals last season. And it could be an early exit for Australia, as they have never been eliminated in round 1 before. Well, now that might change here. They played 3 seasons, and now Australia might not move on to round 2 in their 4th. 30 seconds left. The clock is continuing to burn. Puerto Rico clears it. And the clock winds down. And the clock has winded down. Puerto Rico are off to the second round. Puerto Rico are going to the second round. Congratulations to Puerto Rico. You are going to the second round of this tournament after taking out Australia in 6 games. And that's going to do it. Puerto Rico will either play Argentina or Egypt in the second round, depending on who wins that series next. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching today's series, and we will see you guys in Argentina versus Egypt tomorrow. Thank you for watching.